So what is surfing? Well, we're going to tell you all about what surfing is.
To me, it's just a feeling of being free, you know. It's you're riding, you know, Mother Nature and just loving being in the ocean.
It's such a great sport because being in the ocean is just so refreshing. And
once you've surfed, you know, once you've caught your first proper wave and you've ridden that wave, it's just the best feeling. You're like straight out the back again, I've got to have another one.
Whether it's surfing big waves or surfing small waves, you always get this amped feeling where you're just like, yeah, that was like the coolest thing I've ever done, or that was the coolest feeling ever. And it's hard to explain, but it's just something that goes through your body, and everything's just tingling, and all your muscles are just like real tense, and you're just like, oh yeah, that was sick.
What is surfing? That's a good question.
Surfing is sport, lifestyle, art, recreation, music, fashion, and in many ways a religion that surfers around the world have given their entire lives to. So in the beginning, it was really just canoes.
Stand-up surfing on a surfboard only originates here in Hawaii. Wikeha, who arrives in Hawaii, who's a great chief from Tahiti, arrives in Hawaii and never leaves because of surfing. He learns to surf here.
The feeling of riding a wave and maybe something that happens to you that day in the ocean, the feeling of the energy and power of it, you're automatically drawn to it.
The pressure differences are like a hill where at the high pressure, the air wants to flow to the low pressure, and that results in wind, and it's the wind that makes the waves.
So it started with canoes, and then it went to wood, and then it went to foam and fiberglass, and a wave-riding vehicle was born.
When I look at surfboards, there's just so many options. You know, there's so many possibilities with shapes and designs and materials.
And we use the machine to actually machine every part of that board, so it's like components of a board put together.
Everything revolved around the sea. If there was waves in the ocean, everyone dropped everything, they jumped into the ocean.
Rip Curl operated out of this little shed down in Torquay. No prize money, no sponsorships, no endorsements. You know, I mean, you didn't even get a free pair of boardies in those days.
There was this purity of like, well, I just love surfing, I want to go surfing.
Nobody could have imagined that you could make a living out of surfing, whether it's being an actual surfer or being part of the surf media or being attached to the major surfwear companies.
Surfing's come a long way in a short time.
Every day my office is going to the beach, and shit, I feel so lucky.
The media's place in surfing is critical. There would be no surfing contests, there would be no articles, there would be nothing without the media.
Professional surfing has been pioneering the whole webcasting movement.
More camera angles, live like TV on your web.
In the early 70s, the industry comes into play. Surfing slowly becomes big business.
Now, surfing's a unique industry because surfers have managed the industry. We run the industry.
Surfing is leading the world. I think that the involvement of outside industry companies in surfing will increase.
There's a connection. People, they might not surf, but they understand it.
Wherever a swell hits a reef, there's going to be waves. You just got to find them. The search is the essence of surfing. I mean, once you've surfed the waves in your own backyard, you want to surf different waves. And I think that's a process that goes on throughout your life.
It's like a brotherhood around the world, you know. If you kind of go to a different country, you run into some other surfers, and even if you don't speak the language, you've got something in common, something to be stoked about, something to smile about. There's so many avenues to
to make a living and have a lifestyle around the beach and surfing now. There's big wave specialists, there's air specialist guys. You know, the women's thing is going crazy. There's so many good female surfers now.
Women surfing is just getting bigger and bigger, you know, and better.
Soul surfer, longboard, shortboard.
The best thing about longboarding to me is the glide and the carry that the boards hold.
Kelly's just been the best role model sport's ever had.
Breaking record after record and clinching title after title, winning event after event.
The 8 times world surfing champion.
He is the Michael Jordan of surfing. He's the Tiger Woods of surfing.
I think he's pretty overrated.
Everyone's constantly pushing themselves. The guys are getting constantly better and better and better and surfing bigger waves, gnarlier waves, getting deeper in barrels and all that kind of stuff.
I know I first went to Bells in '63, so I'd been going there forever.
Well, the Superbank is really, when you think of it, man-made. It's because they decided to pump some sand to build back the beaches for the tourists. And it turned out it made the best wave that maybe anyone can remember when it comes to a sand point.
Chopo and Tahiti is definitely, that right there is the limits for every surfer that I know. Every single surfer that I know is scared of that place.
You know, you're fighting a current that's sucking off the reef, draining.
I think the future of aerial surfing is there's so much further to go because guys are just doing more crazy stuff, different grabs, bigger waves and bigger airs. So our future is bright for aerial surfing.
Maybe a chance in a few years to come that we're riding our normal boards like we do in the ocean on mechanically made waves.
Surfing is basically just riding a wave. It's that simple.